What is up, McManus and fam? We woke up at 4 in the morning and are so exhaustedly tired. But I think I might have just witnessed one of the greatest UFC Fight Night cards I've seen in a long time. Maybe that I'm just so exhausted and tired, but I can confidently say that this main card, besides the first fight, was so good that I was gonna go back to bed. I really was. I was gonna go back to bed. The prelims were good. We'll talk about the prelims. There's a couple fights in there I really did not like, but this main event was I have so much to say about this main event. Look at these numbers first and foremost. I have never seen this type of dominant performance against such a incredible fighter. Like you guys know I picked JDM to win by decision. I'm a huge Carlos Prates fan. Friend of the channel, met the guy. Good friend of mine. I'm wearing my Carlos Prates shirt. Obviously, these are like my parents, bro. This is Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, guys. Don't fight, don't fight. But this was one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a number one contender fight. I name another fight like this where Carlos Prates puts a beating clinic on a guy who went out there and watch the Bilal fight. Watch these fights that he had before the Islam Makhachev fight, where he's going out there and putting boxing clinics in this guy's. JDM didn't even get started. He couldn't even get started. Prates had an answer for every single thing he threw at him. This was such a dominant win that I don't even know what to say. He did also confirm pretty much that Ian Gary versus Islam is going to be in August, and I like that. And tell me why now I'm rooting for Ian Gary to beat Islam, because I don't think Carlos Prates beats Islam the way that Jack was able to take him down there in that first round. I don't think he beats Islam. But if I can see a 5 round fight for the belt between Carlos Prates and a rematch between Prates and Gary, because at this point I think Prates smokes him. Prates has improved as a fighter dramatically. Again, I was thinking back to the Ian Gary fight where I was like, these guys who just kind of piece him apart and put him on the back foot. He has improved tenfold. This was almost a completely different fighter. Both guys just looked different. Carlos Prates looked next level. This was a next level performance from Carlos Prates. Don't worry, bro. Bedtime MMA. I shot him a business email and I just let him know, bro. All the Perth boys, bro. All the Aussie boys. You guys had your moments, but CP, bro. Oh my God. Round one, he lands this knee. Well, first of all, he was using his kicks, which we knew he was, and those leg kicks started piling on for him. And we'll get to that in a minute here, but the leg kicks started piling on for him. He lands this knee up the middle that cracked. It was like a Cheeto Vera, Sean O'Malley knee, where I was like, how is JDM alive right now? How is this dude alive? And JDM's whole game plan was to put Prates in the back foot and just start teeing off on him. And there were times where he would get hit and he would start backing up. And then when he shot a takedown at the end of the first round, I went, oh my gosh, this is not the fighter that I know. He looks afraid. He genuinely, like, it looked like a mental diff. Like, he just hadn't recovered from that loss against Islam. Round two, it was arguably a 10-8 round for Prates. Jack got like a nice little combo off against the cage, but Prates was putting a clinic on him. And at the very end of the round, hits him with another leg kick and drops JDM with a leg kick. Johnny Walker, Zhang Mingyang, like drops him with a leg kick, gets to his corner. He says, ow. When he said ow in the corner, I went, oh no, bro. Oh no. Like, that's not good. Round three starts, and it's just like the energy was different. Carlos's confidence, again, this is how this guy fights. Once he builds and he starts building momentum, I think he's unstoppable. And Jack just let him build. He didn't stop him. He didn't have anything to stop him. And Carlos built so well into this fight that I picked Jack to win by decision. I thought he was just going to piece apart Prates, and I sat there and I went, Prates he's gonna knock him out right here, or he's just gonna TKO him, and he did. He did. The knees, bro. The knees up the middle. His hands were just quicker. He was taunting. He was talking shit to him the whole time. He had his head down, just like moving his head. Oh my gosh, bro. He was Yuri Prohaska maxing with fight IQ. And it's like, that's unstoppable. It's unstoppable. And he leg kicks him, drops Jack, and then he John Jones kicked his leg 5 more times and then got on top of him. Elbows, hands in close, and the ref had to jump in because Jack just couldn't stand. This was Crazy. Crazy. He kept dropping Jack and letting him back up. It was, oh my gosh, bro. This fight was insane. This was a crazy fight. Way more one-sided. I can't even call this fight competitive. I don't think it was competitive at all. Prates dominated. He won the first round. I think he damn near 10-8 in round 2. I did 10-9, but I can understand a 10-8. And then round 3 it was wraps. And that sucks because I really want to see JDM come back. And I think that he will. I think he beats just about everybody else below him to an extent. I think there's a couple guys down there who might cause some problems. But Pratas, man, what a beast, bro. What a beast. That's the best way I can put it. What a beast. So, and this is the curse of the welterweight champions, bro. Every time a welterweight champion loses the belt, they always lose the next fight, bro. It's just the curse. Jack will be back. I know he'll be back. But Pratas, man, oh my God, what a performance, man. Seriously, I've been up since 4, sitting in my room by myself, hungry because I'm like, I gotta eat breakfast, and then I ate breakfast at 7 a.m. and or not even. I ate breakfast at 6 a.m. and now I'm eating hot pockets at 10:30 in the morning. So it I'm disoriented, but I'm also just the most awake I've been in a long time because this this was a crazy fight. Let's move on though, because I could talk about this all day. This one, people may be surprised, bro, that Beneil Dariush stunned Quillen Salkeld. I was sitting here by myself going, don't sleep on Dariush, don't sleep on Dariush. And then he turns into prime Anthony Smith, and I went there and I went, ah. Obviously, I knew Salkeld was going to win, but after that first moment there, where he like head kicks, Salkeld blocks it, and he just taps him on the chin with a jab, and Salkeld kind of sat down. I went, oh my God, if Dariush comes up with the upset here and starches Salkeld out, that would be crazy. But he didn't, and he was clinching against the fence. Salkeld did a really, really good job of not getting overwhelmed with the grappling, and reversing it. In the second they broke it, he just teed off on him, caught him with a right hook, I think it was, that just sat him down, and then he just balled up. And that makes me sad, man, because I have a lot of respect and love for Dariush. And when I saw him there with his gloves still on, I thought, man, I think it's time, bro. I think it really is time. I think it's time. I don't know who else there is to fight for Dariush, bro. That bums me out because I love this guy, man. If he genuinely thinks he should run the Manuel Torres fight back, God help him, bro. God help him. Salkeld is in the rankings now. That's badass. He calls out Gamrot. I like that fight, but honestly, bro, tell me I'm crazy, but can we see him beating Dan Hooker right now? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I think he beats Dan Hooker right now. Tell me I'm wrong. I think there's a couple guys in the rankings that I can see him beating. Obviously, I think the higher up you go, I don't think he beats an Oliveira. I don't think he beats a Holloway. I don't think he beats a Topuria. Um, we'll see how this Patty versus BSD fight goes. And Gaethje's gonna retire after he gets slept on the White House lawn. But great win for Salkeld, man. Let's go for that. Even better, bro. Steve Erceg masterclass, bro. Oh my God, Steve Erceg masterclass, dude. Oh my days. Oh my days. Round 1 I gave to Elliott. I thought it was close, but he was just fighting so weird, and he just had a little bit more success than Erceg did. Round 2 starts, lit a fire underneath my boy Steve, and he just went out there and he just deconstructed Tim Elliott, beat him everywhere. He'd get taken down, sweet, I'm getting right back up. You're clinching me against the fence, going for a takedown, sweet, I'm getting right out of it, and I'm hitting you with a 1-2 combo. Steve looked good, man. He looked good. This was the win that we needed as Steve Erceg fans. Us Steve Erceg fans, we needed this win, bro. We needed this win after this O'Day Osborne, not a great win and all that slander that was coming with it. But we needed this win, bro, and it feels good, man. It feels really good. I'm very happy for Steve Erceg. Very, very happy for Steve Erceg. Competitive first round, and then Steve took over, bro. 2 and 3 were all Steve. So happy for the boy. And then he got rowdy on the mic, too. Oh, my gosh, bro. I'm having a morning, bro. I'm having a morning. I got to move on. There's so many fights I want to talk about. But yes, let's go Steve Erceg. Marlon Rahiki, bro. I was worried about his defense because I was like, this guy's slamming people out in 20 seconds, bro. Rahiki's got to be careful. He was throwing like the Instagram reel edits where it's like Khabib versus Conor. It's like, bro, when Khabib threw that punch, it was so fast, nobody even saw it. Rahiki was speed blitzing Ollie Schmid, bro. He literally speed blitzing him. He was throwing punches. I was like, did he just throw a punch? I can't even see it. And then all of a sudden, Schmid's on the ground. I'm like, he just KO'd him, and I didn't even see it. His hands are so fast, so fast, dude. This kid is something, bro. This kid is something. This kid is something. I do think his defense is whack, and I am worried for him in like a higher level fight. But give him somebody. Honestly, do the Jack Jenkins fight. Honestly, do the Jack Jenkins fight. There's a couple fights I'd like to see before we, start pushing this dude. You know what we should do? Let's give him a ranking already. Let's put him in the rankings. No, bro, please wait. Build this guy up a little bit more. He's got to work on his defense because he's just slamming people out left and right. So this kid is special, bro. This kid is sharp. All right, let's move on. No, bro. Beautiful Shamil. Beautiful Shamil. Um, yeah, I picked Pericic to win, but I said don't sleep on Shamil. And this was a good heavyweight fight. This is what we needed after the abomination that was before this. But Shamil Gaziev, round one I get Pericic, but once we left the first round, I went, it's over, bro. Gaziev's already mouth breathing. First round, he was clinching against the cage, mouth breathing already. And Pericic was just swinging for help. Swinging like a yeti, bro, like a yeti. That's the best way I can put it. This was good, man. This was a good fight. I enjoyed watching this fight. And then Shamil just gets killed, bro, and I felt so bad for my boy Shamil. I'll never give up on Shamil Gaziev. I love this guy. Beautiful Shamil, bro. Beautiful Shamil. Good win for Pericic. She's also ranked now. And I think this dude is also an issue. This dude is a beast. This dude is a beast. So, let's go for that. Let's talk about the worst heavyweight fight I've seen in some time. Louis Sutherland versus Tai Tuivasa. I picked Tuivasa to win. I'm sick. I'm sick of how terrible this fight was. And he goes out there and gets. This was the biggest blob fight I've seen in a while. I know it says that Louis Sutherland landed 100 strikes, but watch this fight, and I think 100 of those were legitimately him heavy breathing on the back of Tai Tuivasa's neck. He would just get a takedown, and Tuivasa would just lay there. He was just blob maxing. He would get up, and then Louis Sutherland would shoot another takedown. He'd go right back down. That was it. So it was just a smudge fest and a blob. And I think Tuivasa. I mean, the run's been over for a while. Bedtime's got to burn the shirt, but I think it's been over for a while. And I think we got to cut him. I seriously think we got to cut him. And I honestly, I could see them cutting Louis Sutherland too, just for how shit this performance was. So they got to cut him. Send him to bare knuckle or something. Like legitimately, he was on the ground with an apple in his mouth for 15 minutes, like all these other fights, just hog maxing. Don't chin me, Tuivasa, but yeah, this was just a dog shit fight, bro. This pissed me off. This was so early in the morning, and it just pissed me off so much. It pissed me off so much. Let's go to the prelims because these prelims were pretty damn good too. Cam Rouston masterclass, bro. Put a beating on Robert Brychek. Would get him down and then would just stand on top of him and just pick his shots. Awesome win for him. I picked him to win by decision. I did pretty good on my predictions. I did pretty good. I missed I think two prelims, and then I missed two main card picks as well because I picked JDM. Bro, no. But Cam Rouston just absolutely beat the brakes off of this guy. Never go for your dreams. Give up, give up. Yeah, great win for Cam Rouston, man. I want to say, I knew there was something in the air, bro. I knew there was something in the air, and I knew Kevin Christian. I heard Guru talking about that. He's got a little Indian in him, and why you come fast? Why you come fast? Yurtova sleeps him, bro. Sleeps him out cold. Started teeing off on him after they kind of got in a clinch fest, and I was like, oh god, this is it, bro. It's gonna suck. And then he kind of it wasn't even, he just pushed him down to the ground and then just elbows put him out. Oh, dude, I knew I should have picked him. I knew there was something in the air, bro. I knew there was something in the air. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm ecstatic right now. This was such a fucking good card. This next fight, though, bro. Jacob Malkoun, bro. You fucking suck, bro. You fucking suck. How are you going to a decision with GM3 to the point where I genuinely was like, you could have given that to GM3 just based on how shit Malkoun looked. He would start the lowest fight IQ I've ever seen in my life. He would start teeing off on him against the cage, and you're like, oh my god, GM3's hurt, and then he would shoot a takedown, and then GM3 would just pull guard, and he would go right into the guard, and that's where the rest of the fight would be. It's like, Are you the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life? You are the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life. I was rooting for GM3. I was rooting for him. I was like, you know what? Let GM3 have this one, bro. They should have given it to him. Even if like I doesn't reflect it on the scorecards, they should have given it to him, man. Just based on how shit this performance was by Jacob Malkoon. Jacob Malkoon, your aura has been lost. Um, we are done with you, bro. We are done with you. Pathetic. Colby Thickness had me scared, bro. First 2 rounds, I was like, bro, Colby Thickness masterclass, dude. At like last minute and a half of the third round, he gets wobbled so bad, and I was sitting there, I was like, no, no, Colby Thickness, please, bro, please. Um, but yeah, I know that these numbers, you're like, bro, how? Watch the first 2 rounds, and you're gonna go, oh yeah, he won the first 2 rounds. He 10-8'd or 10-9 the first 2 rounds, 10-8. No. Good win by Colby Thickness, man. Good win by him. Scary at the end there. Now we know his weakness, bro. Now we know his weakness. We know he's a little chinny. He's a little chinny bloke. Careful, mate. Careful. No, bro. Wes Schultz wins. Fuck. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Pick Ben Johnson to win. And the second they were on the feet, it honestly looked like Wes Schultz kind of had an advantage, and that kind of worried me. There was a minute there where he looked like he was an end, dude. Dustin Poirier, I know wherever he is, he was cheering his heart out, bro. The amount of gillies that were jumped, and I was saying, I was like, bro, there's no way. At the third round, I kept going. Second and third round, I was going, this crazy motherfucker, Ben Johnson, bro. He's getting out of all of these, dude. This crazy motherfucker. This dude is a crazy motherfucker, bro. He's getting out of all of these guillotines, and then he just gets caught in one, and you go, oh man, damn it, fuck. Wes Schultz win. He did make me laugh on the mic. That was funny. Um, but sad for Ben Johnson, bro. Sad for Ben Johnson. Jonathan Mikulev versus Themba Grimbo. I I had Jonathan Mikulev winning this fight, and people were like, I saw somebody post like, dude, that was a pretty close fight. I could have given it to Grimbo. I don't know. I just thought Mikulev was busier, bro. He was way busier. Um, and the body language difference was a lot as well. Grimbo just looked uncomfortable when he was getting hit. He kind of like looked weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but he just looked uncomfortable. And Mekulev just looked. He was more active. That's the best way I can say. He was more active. And I thought he won that fight. I thought he won that fight fair and square. This was so early in the morning, bro. This was 4 in the morning. I woke up, bro. This crazy motherfucker, bro. And I wake up to Cody Steele submitting Dom Marfan with a fucking heel hook at 4 in the morning. I wake up. I go, all right, let's go, Dom Marfan. They get into this. Oh, dude. Dad, how good was the scramble in Darmar Fan versus Cody Steele before the heel hook? It was generation. The scramble, bro. Oh my god, bro. The scramble was so good. I was sitting there going, ooh, ooh, I love to see this shit. Heel hook, tap. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. No, bro. No. That made me sad. But hey, good win for Cody Steele, bro. This dude is a beast. So the picks I got. So I picked Darmar Fan, picked Jonathan Mikulev to win. Picked Ben Johnson. Those are the only ones I lost here. Picked Colby Thickness. Picked Malkoon. Picked Hoffa. Picked Rouston. Picked JDM. Bro, the aura gained by Prates. Prates has gained so much aura in the last hour that I genuinely think, dude, I don't know. They might need to like call somebody to transfer some of this aura somewhere else because he's overloading with aura right now. I picked Salkild. Picked Urseg. Picked Rahiki. Picked Pericic. Picked Tuivasa, bro. I'm never falling for that shit again, bro. This fight night was generational. This fight night was so fucking good. I am exhaustedly tired, but I don't even care, man. This shit was so fucking good. I hope everybody woke up at 4 in the morning and watched this shit as well, bro. I'm so happy. This shit was so good, bro. This shit was so good. Oh my god, this shit was so good. And now I'm now gotta fight to stay awake for the rest of the fucking day. Um. Anyways, God bless. See ya. Bye.